Hello and welcome back. Today is another episode of the Unhuntables with my good friend and fellow coin shipper Grosey from Grosey Coin Hunts.
Hello.
Hello. So today we're doing 2 pence pieces again. Now key dates we're looking for 1972, 73, 74, 82, 83, 84, 2018, 19 and 20. They're the NIFC years. 1999, any ones that are not magnetic, because it's only the copper ones went into the proof sets, was it? BU and
Yeah,
proof
the
sets?
BU sets, that's right. Yeah.
2008 Ironsides design, 2017 shield, so tons and tons to look for.
Yep.
And my first topic coming right off the bat, I hate 2p coin hunts. I really don't.
They're not as bad as 5p coin hunts though.
No, so 5p's are fiddlier and more frustrating, but 2p's there's so much to remember, and my poor brain can't retain all the information. I have a slip of paper just off screen that I keep glancing to.
I think it's more that the 2p's, they're quite easy to remember. If you've got the sets of 3, you've got 72, 82, 72,
Yeah.
72, 73, 74, 82, 83, 84. But for me, it's just how dirty they are. They're the dirtiest denomination, so your hands just get absolutely...
Do you not have soap where you come from?
No, we do, but still.
You get some nice gloves on?
No, I
Put your
couldn't do it with
marigolds
gloves.
on.
Couldn't do it. But could you imagine?
But no, I mean, it's just too much to remember, and it's just really frustrating. I'd rather do 5p's than 2p's, I've decided.
Really?
100%, yes.
No. Because
There's
2p's,
so much less to remember on the 5p's.
But
I can retain that.
But the size of the 2p is what makes it better, because it is actually just the same size pretty much as a 50p.
Yeah, the size is better, but not the amount to remember. I just it just doesn't come to me naturally. If you ask me midweek randomly what are the dates you look for on the 2p's, I will look blankly at you and not be impressed that you've asked that question.
There are some nice territories on. Well, to be fair, there's nice territories on all of them, but I do like some of the 2p designs. They're very good.
Yeah. But anyway, rant over. We're going to still carry on with the 2p's naturally, but because I've determined that one of us is going to get an NIFC before we wrap this off. But
Can you imagine if they?
Long...
I can imagine if they had kept the halfpenny in circulation up until now. We had to do that.
No. Definitely not. So Harry Potter is the new Strike Your Own. Harry Potter is at the Royal Mint, the current Strike Your Own, and it's quite a snazzy one. And it's going to we're going up on the date where it changes over. Is that the 9th and the 10th of December?
Yeah, and there'll be 2 Harry Potters at the Mint.
It'll be Harry Potter and the Hogwarts Express.
No. For those people who understand my joke, leave a comment. But went straight over Christopher's head. But yeah, they're the. Harry Potter, no, it's for Harry Potter fans. I think it's a big win. Obviously, it doesn't really do a huge amount for me, but
I must say, I think for coin collecting fans, it's a big win, because if anything's going to attract new people to the mint, Harry Potter's got to be one of those things, right?
Yeah, no, definitely. I've said before, I think it's a shame that they've not had the opportunity to do the Snowman one or Snow Dog.
Yeah.
But
Or put Harry Potter into circulation. That would have been amazing.
yeah.
In terms of getting people interested, looking through their coins, I would imagine. But yeah, that's the way things are going. Less and less are being circulated, more just being minted for collectors. But as we use less and less cash, there's less required for circulation. But who knows? Yeah, I'm excited to go. You're excited to go.
Yep.
And it's quite interesting because it comes with a four coin folder to hold your or can do. You can pay extra to get that 4 coin folder. It's the first time they've done something like that.
I saw that. I have to see what it's like when I'm actually there. I haven't really seen it enough to really pass judgment on it just yet. But I mean,
it does mean that you'll probably have to bring the folder for the other trips, so because obviously they're going to they want to put you want them to put it into the folder, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, part of that, but does that mean that you don't then get I've only got the packaging to show the camera, like this packaging?
Yeah, the standard packaging.
Yeah, does that mean you wouldn't get that, or?
Yeah. For the one you could as far as I'm aware, you can choose whether you want it in the folder or in the individual Strike Your Own package.
Oh, I see.
I don't know if you're limited on how many folders you can get, but people have mentioned what is stopping you from taking just the BU coins and putting them in the folder.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like what value does it really add? I mean, it surely doesn't add whole value. I mean, I guess the advantage is that then you've got a nice set for it, and it's more just a way of getting it for your collection. I can't see it being
But
hugely valuable.
so
But who
could you
knows?
imagine if they'd done that for the dinosaur series, had 3 slots, and then obviously the third dinosaur never happened?
Oh yeah, well everyone would have just done the BU ones probably.
It would have been gutting, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But I think this is part of the reason that, again, it's been mentioned in the comments that Strike Your Own should have their own privy marks to
Oh, definitely.
separate them out. I think that'd be so cool.
I completely agree, yeah.
It'd be a really exciting thing. And we'd be able to spot them if they're in circulation. That would add some NIFCs to look for.
I mean, it would be a bit like the 2018 Isaac Newton, that it's a Strike Your Own
Yeah.
one. It would be very good. I mean, to be fair, the trouble with that though is that it means that every time you find one of those, you have to explain up. We just have to check.
Yeah.
It would add about half an hour.
Would you want it to be the same privy mark for all Strike Your Owns, like the Royal Mint logo?
Yes,
or would you
that would
think
be
it should
good.
be individual?
No, I think
to the coin?
I think it should be uniform, because then it would make it easier to identify, and you wouldn't have to know what to look for in each one. So I think it would be better to have one for each, or
That's true.
the same for all. Yeah.
No, but I think again it would make me feel less like a packaging collector and more like a coin collector if they had privy marks on the Strike Your Owns.
That's
I
true.
mean, just know why they don't, because the Millennium Strike Your Own coin, which they had at the Millennium Dome or the O2 Arena as it is now, that had a little privy mark on it.
Presumably the actual privy mark is just an addition to the actual design. So does that mean they'd have to go through the whole sort of process of getting that design signed off by whoever it needs to be signed off by again? Or
I'm not sure.
because that means
guess
they
you'd
would
have-
have to do
you'd-
it twice for every coin that was a Strike
I guess
Your
you'd
Own.
have to have a look at the Royal Mint proclamations, because like the I'm trying to think. Obviously, the 25 years of the £2 coin has a privy mark, but then that was in the Royal Proclamation. Was there a Royal Proclamation for this 40 years of the 20p set? I don't think there was.
That's interesting.
So maybe they don't need extra permissions to do a privy mark. But
I also
no.
think they should do privy marks for the BU coins as well, just to signify them as BU. I think that
Yeah.
just to clear up the argument about whether or not BU coins are thicker, and it would mean that if you did find one, then you know for fact that it is.
I think it's the person that's found it that's thicker, but aside from that, but no, Strike Your Owns for next year. If I guess, it'll only be wrong. But
Yeah,
do you think we're going to go straight in with the second 2 Harry
I
Potter coins?
think that. Well, I don't really know about that. I think it would be a pretty good shout and a Royal Mint first for them to have the new £1 coin as a Strike Your Own. That would probably.
Oh yeah,
be,
that's a good suggestion.
That would probably be maybe an obvious suggestion, but I don't know. We should have to see. But yeah, no, probably a continuation of the Harry Potters, I'd imagine.
But you see, at least to my mind, the every time now you've said that I say in my mind, I hear myself say in my mind, and that takes me out of my moment here. Anyway,
I thought of that as you said that, but I wasn't going to say anything.
So, to my reckoning, for the third Harry Potter coin to be the first Strike Your Own of the year, it means that they need to launch it on that first day of the year as well. So I have a funny feeling that maybe we won't get the Harry Potter's first thing. They'll have to be quick, because if they leave it till after June, then it's no longer the 25th anniversary of the Philosopher's Stone. But I'm not sure that they would release the third Harry Potter the first week of the new year.
Potentially they could do something to do with the fact that it's going to be the first annual set that's going to have obviously King Charles on, so they might potentially do like one of the definitives to start off the year, potentially, just to kind of do that as a bit of a placeholder.
We've had definitive Britannias most years, haven't we?
Yeah, I don't think there's never been any other definitive denominations, I don't, apart from the pound coin.
Well, there has been 50p Britannia.
But that's not really a definitive though. That's like a commemoration. It's not like a shield definitive. Not the current definitive circulated.
Yeah, because we've had two Britannias, the 50 years, the 50p, and I think it was 2019 the Britannia as well was on 50p as a Strike Your Own.
Yeah,
it's in blue packaging. I can see it in my mind's eye, but I can't remember what year it was. But
in your mind.
Yeah. In my mind's eye, I can see it. So yeah, I'm quite excited to see it. I'm on the wrong bit here. Of course, we haven't discussed. I don't think we've discussed the Windrush 50p, have we?
Nope.
So yeah, a Royal Proclamation. We're getting a 50p next year to commemorate the Windrush generation, which I think is quite exciting. It's sort of social, cultural history, diversity, that kind of thing. So I think that gives it good a good indication that that one might be one that goes into circulation if previous precedents with the likes of Pride, Diversity with Britain are followed. Wouldn't be surprised if that one into circulation or is rolled into circulation at some point.
Have to see what the design's like as well. I don't know what they would do for that, to be fair, but hopefully not just text on coins.
the Royal Proclamation described it as a man and a woman with a Union flag. I assume it's a boat, which I imagine will be the HMT Empire Windrush in the background, and I think it's going to say Windrush Generation.
Oh.
So there's more design elements than just words.
Very good.
So I think it could be quite exciting. 25 years of the £2 coin. Have we finally got to the point where we can stop talking about this set?
Just see what you put on the notes.
So it's been long announced, and we've been long waiting and long moaning about the fact that this set has not come out. And then recently we had the bimetallic £2 coin to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the bimetallic £2 coin. But what was missing, Grosey?
Well, a whole set. But I thought it was going to be a whole set. Where's the rest?
The Royal Proclamation indicated that it would be a whole bunch of older designs, commemoratives restruck and put into sets, assumedly. But those haven't appeared, and I think we are rapidly running out of time for them to be released.
So you think this is it? You think this is just going to be the one coin and then that's it? I mean,
if I say yes, if I say yes, they come out tomorrow, don't they?
Yeah, say yes, and then well, for my bank account's sake, please say no.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
so it's a tough call. I have a feeling that other things, the death of the Queen, the striking of King Charles III's coinage, might have put the kibosh on the rest of those 25 years £2 coin sets. But
yeah,
it could happen. It could come out, but otherwise it's going to be a very very lacking in terms of releases in Coinwise next year.
So
before next year even. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah,
actually,
there isn't.
Sorry, I was going to say something. I'll save that until my part of the video. So yeah, I just thought I'd put other notes.
Okay. But yeah, obviously the new commemorative pound coin is coming out next year. Quite excited about that. We have some inclination to do the pound coins as a future Unhuntables denomination, but I have my own plans initially with it. It'll take a while to get into circulation. It'll take a while for it to be readily found in the coin hunts anyway. So after a decent amount of them are rolling through, we might add the pound coins as an additional Unhuntable denomination too.
Have we? Do we know? Well, two questions. Do we know when it's going to be released? I thought in my head I've got something about June, July, but maybe that's just when we heard about it last year. But
I think when it was you're breaking up a little bit. I can't quite hear you, but
I just
to answer what I think was your question, when it was announced, I'm fairly confident it said it would be released early in 2023.
Oh, early? I thought they said something like next summer or something. Oh, that's interesting.
I thought it was early in the year. It was my understanding, but
that's good. And do we have an indication of vintage figure at all?
No, not that I'm aware of. I just know that they confirmed that it was going to be circulated, which we were all very excited about.
Definitely.
But yeah. Before we wrap up on my end of the video, I am going to set some homework. So, annual coin sets, predictions on what coins we think are going to go into the annual coin sets for 2023. We do know a whole bunch of coins that's going to be released in 2023, so Grosey and I are going to whittle down and decide which coins we think are going to go into the 2023 annual coin sets. You up for that?
Yeah, I thought you wanted me to do it now. Yeah, no, that's fine. We can have a think about
it. I would put some thought into it. I want to beat you at that, like I've been beating you comprehensively in the Unhuntables series so far. I don't know whether I've lost connection to Grosey, whether he's just sat there in stunned silence. So that being said, we're going to wrap off then. I don't know where Grosey is, but if he can listen, if he can hear me or not. As ever, there'll be a second half of this video over on Grosey's Coin channel, so links in the description. It'll be on the end screen as well of the video, so head on over and see that. Okay then, so what do we find? These are all my 1999s. These are all magnetics. They can all go back into the bag. It's the non-magnetic ones. It's an NIFC. It's 48 2 pennies from the year 2000. We're not in competition with these, I just keep them for my world record as I'm hunting through them. We've got 3 2017 shields, which are lower minted, a 2008 Christopher Ironside, and then 2 Jersey 2 pence pieces as well. What have we got? 2014 and 1998. So not the worst result. I did also pick this one out because I quite like the coloration of it. Look at that. It's not really doing justice on the camera, but there is this sort of oil slicky effect. It's all purples and yellows and reds and darkish colours. I can't really pick it up on the camera at any sort of angle that sort of demonstrates quite how cool the coloration on this is. It's the same on the reverse as well. You can kind of get flashes of it like that. See that? It's a bit darker in person. It's not as bright, but really nice coloration to it. So I thought I'd keep that for my Odysseys box. But there we go. That's the end of today's hunt through the unhuntable 2 pence pieces. Hopefully I've done better than Grosey. You'll have to go over and check his half of the video on his channel. Links are in the description and it'll be on the end screen as long as you're not watching the moment it gets launched. But as ever, links in the description to my coin collecting Discord server. Also links to my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. There's the new PO box just you can write into, and of course the Britannia Coin Company, who I work for full-time making videos for them, so please do check those out. All it leaves me to do now is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.